Hi, Mark with the North Florida Bicycle Club, and today I'm going to talk about a stop, specifically stop signs and red lights. So hopefully it's not news to anybody that cyclists are required to follow the law, which means if there's a stop sign or a red light, we should be stopping. Now, in my experience, most cyclists tend to obey the red lights and will stop. But stop signs are usually treated a little bit more as yield signs. There are 3 states in which you can legally treat them as a yield sign. Florida, however, is not one of those states. Florida does require that cyclists should come to a complete stop. And what you may find is that different cities are starting to kind of crack down on this a little bit. In fact, I have heard from several people in Jacksonville Beach about getting a ticket, being stopped, getting warnings. I see it posted online. It's kind of exploded in the last month. You go, well, what the heck is going on? Why are they picking on us? This has always been fine. I'm being careful, blah, blah, blah. Well, first, I'll tell you that the reason for this, it is the law, but the reason for the crackdown is not because the police have nothing better to do. It's because of kids on e-bikes. And I say kids on e-bikes because I don't talk about our members that ride e-bikes, but we've all seen them. We've got kids out there who have routinely either ignored the laws or didn't know exactly what they were, but they were blowing through stop signs or blowing through red lights at 7, 8, 10 miles per hour. Now they're doing it at 20 plus miles per hour, and it's a lot bigger deal. And I think we're going to see this really spread, that there's going to be a big crackdown, if you will, on the cycling laws, in particular stopping, to address the kids on the e-bikes, but that's going to come back to us. Eventually, I expect the state will come up with some type of new legislation. Even then, we've got laws that people don't always know. But let me tell you about one of the exceptions we have, and that is in Florida, it's called the rule of 10 when you're coming to a stop. You may have heard of this, but let me make sure you know how it works. So here I've got an intersection. It's a 4-way stop. All those little dots represent the bikes, and that little black is, let's say, the car. Let's say that the bike got there first. Well, what the Florida law states is that after coming to a stop, and that means that all the bikes should stop, not just one, everybody should stop. If you have the right of way, and I'm saying in this case, let's say we have the right of way, bicycles can proceed through the intersection as a group of 10. If you think about it, if you were cars, it's one car, next car, next car, next car. Bikes were supposed to be like that. Now the whole group can go through at the same time. If you had 11 in your group, in theory, if all 11 went, somebody is subject to a ticket because the law only allows for 10 people to go through. And again, they all need to stop under the law. One little caveat with this is just because that's the law doesn't mean the drivers know that's the law. So you should never say, I got a group of 10, it's my turn. And let's make eye contact with that driver. Make sure that they know that you're going to go, because I'm going to trust what I see happening a lot more than whether or not somebody knows what the law is. So get ready to stop.